Hey guys, I've got a little black box and I'm really excited to crack into it. Let's talk about it. And you can see these two little letters right here, and I just so happen to be a pretty big fanboy of HK. However, I don't have a lot of experience with what's in the box. You can see it's going to be an HKVP9, a 17+1. This is going to be what I would consider to be like a Glock 45 or a Glock 17. HK was actually the first block party to make a polymer framed firearm in a striker fired in 1970, VP70. It just took Glock a little while to perfect it with the Glock 17. Before we go out to the range and we actually see how this thing shoots, let's talk about how it feels in the hand. Like a sports car, I would compare this to like a Ferrari or something like in a racing car. It fits really tight, kind of pushes the hand into like a sports mode position. Your fingers kind of groove right in and it forces your hand up, kind of giving it a sports car-like feel. The trigger so far may be the best thing about it. It is super light and super crisp. Yeah, that's a nice trigger. Go ahead and talk about this European magazine release. You actually have this, what they call a paddle release, a paddle mag release. That is going to take a little bit of getting used to. It's 150 rounds. Let's go ahead and break this dude in. See what we got on our hands. We're going to go ahead and start with this bottom one. I wrote VP9 in it. Let's see what kind of groups this thing can shoot. Blew this circle out, so I decided to move down and left just a little bit, but holy shit, man. Little indicator red right there to let you know you got one in the chamber, so there's really no need to do that maneuver. Just got through with 150 rounds. Let's give some final thoughts. All right, before we get into the negatives, let's go ahead and talk about the positives. This thing really shines whenever you are shooting tight groups with it. I swear, even if it felt like I wasn't even in my 1-inch circle, I was still just knocking the piss out of that hole, which is really impressive. Other positives is going to be this crisp trigger. I swear, it did take a little getting used to because it was so smooth. Not scary smooth, but just perfect, and the shot's there as soon as you want it to be there. Positives is just how good it feels in the hand. It does feel like a sports car. That's also going to lean into a little bit of negatives. Right here, this is kind of discolored. Something about the way this gun pushes my thumb up to actually get a proper grip on here is this part of this is so big, thick, and blocky. Boy, it just grinds into your hand. 150 rounds, I'm already bruised, and I've actually got some pretty good, manly, dirty, calloused hands. To replace my Glock? Absolutely not, but it's a pretty good contender. But I am really impressed with this thing's ability to shoot very tight, nice groups, even at a distance. But my Glock still is a flatter shooter, just a little more comfortable for my hand to shoot. Let me know in the comments, is this thing worth the price tag? Hope it helps.